Hello and welcome to your Canik Mete MC9 Quick Start Guide. In this segment, we'll cover 5 key features of your Mete MC9. We'll show you how to properly disassemble it, clean it, and reassemble it, but first, safety. Be absolutely certain there is no ammunition in your well-lit workspace, no ammunition in your magazines, and visually check your chamber to be sure it's empty before handling your MC9. Okay, now that we've covered safety, let's jump right in. Your Mete MC9 comes in this nice travel case and includes a lot of extras. However, none are more important than your manual. You'll notice first there is a foam insert here with a pocket. Get to know your owner's manual. We highly recommend you read through it thoroughly before you take your MC9 pistol to the range. The next thing you'll see is your Mete MC9 in a custom holster that is configurable for inside the waistband or outside the waistband carry, a trigger lock for safety and long-term storage, a 15-round magazine, a magazine loader, a tool punch, a cleaning brush, a patch rod, 2 backstrap size options. It also includes a backstrap on the pistol itself, a toolkit, and let's not forget the pinky rest extension. The Mete MC9 ships with one 12-round magazine that's flush fit inserted in the gun here, and one 15-round magazine. However, we do ship MC9 models with 2 10-round magazines to states with magazine capacity restrictions. This particular Mete MC9 comes in this FDE frame in black slide 2-tone configuration. However, the MC9 pistols also come in all black and all flat dark earth. They include all the features and extras as the model we're working with today. Okay, let's go over the features of your Mete MC9 pistol. Starting with the slide, this model has a black nitride coating on the slide and barrel assembly, adding to the durability and lifespan of the MC9. Notice the blacked out rear sight combined with the white dot front sight. This allows for quick sight alignment and target acquisition. In the middle of the slide here, you have a loaded chamber indicator, which is a nice safety feature for visually seeing a loaded chamber in well-lit conditions or physically checking the chamber by feeling the indicator in low light situations. Moving to the rear of the slide, you'll notice an optics cut and cover. This allows for mounting a red dot optic in the MC9 series of pistols, except most popular handgun optics on the market, including some of our mechanic red dot products. Check out our handgun optics mounting video for help with that. Moving down to the side of the slide, you'll notice the rear and forward cocking serrations. They offer plenty of grip for those press checks. Moving down to the frame, we have a Picatinny rail below the barrel for mounting a quality light or light laser combination. While we're there, take note of your serial number integrated into the frame within the accessory rail. Keep a copy of your serial number in your safe. You never know when you might need it. Moving back from the accessory rail, you'll notice these 2 levers on either side of the MC9. These are your takedown levers, which we'll demonstrate later. Just behind those are the extended low profile and ambi slide release levers. They are nicely textured for positive traction while staying out of the way while carrying your MC9. This is a reversible magazine release for right and left-handed users. It also has a nice texturing while remaining comfortable while carrying. Speaking of texturing, the grip allows for a solid purchase on the gun while also allowing for concealed carry comfort. To customize your grip, the MC9 series come with an interchangeable backstrap to give you a nice fit and proper grip. See our backstrap removal and installation video on how to safely, correctly change your backstrap on any Canik handgun. Last but not least, let's highlight the now legendary out-of-the-box Canik trigger. This features a very low profile but effective trigger safety, and the trigger pull boasts a smooth take-up, a crisp break, and a very short and tactile reset. In our opinion, along with the opinion of many customers worldwide, these triggers are the best out-of-the-box striker systems on the market. Now that we've touched on the features, let's go ahead and disassemble your MC9 for cleaning. But safety first. Be absolutely certain there is no ammunition in your workspace, no ammunition in your magazines, and visually check the chamber before handling your MC9. To begin, set the striker to the rear position by simply racking the slide. Once the slide is in the forward position, pull the trigger to release the striker. Maintain a firm grip on the MC9, then push or pull down on the takedown levers on either side. You will hear or feel an audible click, and that is the release of the slide. Once the slide is released, simply slide it forward slightly and then up off the gun. Once you have the slide and barrel assembly off, go ahead and set the frame aside and we'll work on the slide next. To remove the guide rod, first note the orientation. Then simply release the spring tension by slightly pushing the guide rod assembly towards the muzzle end of your slide, while simultaneously pulling upward. To remove the barrel, simply tilt the slide up and let the barrel fall forward through the muzzle end of the slide. Then simply grab the barrel lugs and pull it up and out. Now that your MC9 is disassembled for cleaning, we'll go ahead and get started. To clean your MC9, you can either use the cleaning kit that we've provided in the box, or you can use your favorite cleaning kit, your favorite lubricant, and your favorite degreaser. What I like to do is I start with the slide. I typically will use a degreaser of some sort, get all of the debris out from the slide rails, out from the plunger area, your striker area, and then go ahead and scrub it and then spray it down to get all that debris off of the slide. Next, I'll do the same thing with the barrel. Go ahead and degrease it. I'll take the brush that's provided in the kit. I'll go ahead and plunge it through a few times. Make sure that everything is nice and clean on the lands and in the chamber. And also don't forget your feed ramp. You want to clean that off nicely as well. You can use the same brush to go ahead and get all the debris that is in your recoil system, that nice and degreased. And last but not least, your frame. So make sure you get all the contact points of your frame. Make sure you get some cleaner down in there and get some cleaner down in your trigger assembly. And you can use the brush to get any extra debris out of the mag well. You can get it off the slide rails and out of your trigger assembly that's in the frame as well. Now that you've got your MC9 nice and clean, you've got all the debris cleaned out of your slide, your barrel, your recoil guide rod, and your frame assembly, you'll want to go ahead and put some oil back on it. So make sure you put oil right in the contact points on your slide here. Maybe get a little bit on your barrel as well. And what I'll do is I'll put some oil on a patch, or maybe drop some oil down in the chamber area of the barrel, and then go ahead and patch it through to make sure that the inside of your barrel is nice and relubricated. Add some lubrication to your recoil guide rod assembly and be sure you wipe off any excess. And then also you want to hit the contact points of your frame before you reassemble your MC9. Okay, now our gun is degreased, it's been relubricated, and we are ready to reassemble it. So what I'll do is just go in reverse order. I'll take the slide, drop my barrel in, just put the muzzle through the muzzle end of the slide. Remember your orientation of your recoil guide rod. This end will go up against your barrel lug, and that end will go up against the inside of the slide here. So just drop that in, apply a little pressure and push down at the same time. Now that your slide components are reassembled, you'll want to take your slide, and instead of starting at the rails in the front like most striker fired pistols, most Canik pistols, you will just simply set the slide over the ejector. This is your ejector here. It's about 1/4 of an inch off the back of the frame here. You'll set it over that and then just simply pull back, and your MC9 is reassembled. On our website, we offer a full line of accessories for your Mete MC9, such as this 15-round magazine with full grip extension, this really fancy fluted barrel, and mechanic optics such as this MO1. For more information about the MC9 and other Canik products, please visit canicusa.com. Thanks for watching.